Hello, EW.
Oh, hello there.
How are you today?
I am good. I'm feeling a little virtual in a haunted forest.
Ooh, is
Yeah.
it the one in Japan?
No, because there's flowers.
Oh,
No, actually, that haunted Japan forest is some pretty creepy stuff.
yeah, that's Suicide Forest. Did you ever see the movie?
No, not yet. I need to.
It's good. It's actually good. It's got what's his name? The guy that's on Chicago Fire, Taylor Kinney,
Okay.
and the girl I think her name is Natalie Dormer from Game of Thrones. Yeah, I saw that a few years ago. That was good.
Interesting. I have actually been so busy lately, it's not even funny. So, yeah. But the idea of what's been happening in the world has been crazier.
Let me
Um,
ask you something. Has
sure.
your animals been acting funny?
Does laying down next to me count as being funny?
No, no.
Does crawling inside a paper bag and enjoying his time in there
It's
count
a
as funny?
cat. Did you let the cat out of the bag?
Yeah. Yeah, he decided he was going to enjoy playing around in the paper bag today, and now he's exhausted and laying down next to me. So,
No, I don't
yeah.
know. My critters have been really acting up lately.
Well, I would think that yes, you guys might see that because it's been known that animals sense when, weather changes, such as potential earthquakes or hurricanes or tornadoes, those kind of things. And the weather has been really brutal these
I
last
know,
couple of
but we live
weeks.
in Maryland, and that's everywhere else. And Eli has been just totally a wreck for some reason.
Hmm. I wish I could tell you. I don't know. I mean, of
If
course, then there's a
anybody out
lot.
there knows, maybe it's because was it yesterday, the day before, all the planets were lined up, or
Yeah, that's a
something.
possibility too.
And Bug isn't doing well, and maybe he senses that she's going to pass, or I
Ooh,
don't
that's
know.
never good.
No, she's not doing well at all. I'm just gonna let God do what He wants. I can't. I can't. So,
Yeah, no, it's not never an easy thing to deal with.
no.
Yeah, I will say though, I actually have been getting some crazy news over the last week or so.
Such as.
Well, let me share this one with you. Let me go share screen. There we go. Okay, so here we go.
Oh, okay. You got to read something. I got to put my glasses back on.
Well, this is the headline. So, mysterious streaks of light seen in the sky over California.
Hmm.
Um, if you look carefully, you can actually see this. There is video of this as well. I went to YouTube and caught the news article. Um, but it lit up, phone lines and everything. Everybody was going crazy over this
Wow.
particular scene. And it was, this month still. Look, this happened on a Friday night on March 17th.
Hmm.
Um, and as you can tell,
Leprechauns.
no, it actually was pretty interesting to find out what it was. I did do my research. So what you see is a uh, supposed to be part of the space station, or not a space station, but a satellite that was to be returned back to Earth. Uh, and that's their claim. That's how it was breaking up in the atmosphere. Now, I did not get the information over to Miss uh, Stephanie, but no, I mean, I didn't have to when I was able to confirm the information being what it is. So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's kind of wow. You see that, and it's just you don't expect that.
No, no.
Um, I mean, could you imagine looking, walking outside, looking up, and boom, there's these streaks of lights across the sky.
Yeah, I didn't think they were meteors because meteors would just like go down.
Right, right. And in this particular case, no, it definitely wasn't meteors. Um, but according to the local news station, it was reported that it was actually part of a satellite breaking up in Earth's atmosphere.
Hmm.
So that's just one bit of news. The next one, I really want to hesitate to say it because I can't believe they would even come out with news like this. But okay, Annie, don't laugh too hard
Okay.
because yes, this one will surprise a lot of people. So, as you can see, we're talking headline: alien mothership lurking in our solar system could be watching us with tiny probes. Look at who suggests this.
Pentagon official suggests. Okay. Hmm.
And if you look carefully at the date here,
I don't see a date.
March 22nd.
Huh.
So we're talking very recent. Why is the Pentagon wanting to discuss this? Well, here's the article. Could an alien mothership be hovering around the solar system, sending out tiny probes to explore planets? According to a Harvard scientist and a Pentagon official, it's possible. In a draft paper, the pair said it is feasible an extraterrestrial spaceship could be in our galactic neighborhood, exploring the region by the means of dandelion seeds, small spacecraft that can gather and send back information similar to the way humans send out spacecrafts to explore planets. And this continues to go on. Now, part of this makes me want to laugh because, seriously,
Little dandelion fluffs.
yeah.
Wishes.
Well, this I took it off the screen for a second because there's a not necessarily a wish, but something that made them really look something we're all very familiar with. So looking to the sky might be a great idea right now.
Don't look up.
Well, do you remember
Did you
the
see it yet?
yes?
Wasn't it
I'll,
cute?
I'll never get that that 2
2
hours
hours
back.
back again.
Yeah.
I liked it.
It was okay. Um, so this is part of that news. Do you remember the particular meteor that they've been talking about that's not round in shape, but almost like cigar shape?
Yeah.
Okay. They started to look into this meteor and suggested that it's possible that meteor is not a meteor, but a spacecraft. Yep. Yep. See,
No,
now you know
I'm
why
not
I
laughing at
hesitate.
that. No, it just looks like something that should be in the cat box. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah. Did you clean the cat box today? No.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, but yeah, this is sadly where they're drawing their conclusions from. Now I have to laugh about it because number one, this is news, and the Pentagon is willing to discuss this news to say, yeah, yeah, it's real. It's totally worth it. We believe it's true. I don't know.
I don't know either. Are we supposed to believe it because the Pentagon says so?
Well, that's exactly. That is a very good point because you know what determines whether we're seeing or any of this news could be absolutely true. Um, okay, now I have to say that to an extent because usually when we get things UFO related, we get it through MUFON, right? So if we're looking at a UFO related situation, how come MUFON is not involved in this? What is causing the silence for the moment? That's my question.
Got me.
Yeah.
You
I
you think if it was real, that they'd be blowing up everything? You know, news broadcasts, the
Oh
internet.
yeah, it'd be all over. I mean, gosh. The what was it? The tornado that hit Mississippi, those poor people.
Oh, that's a shame. One hit Arkansas today too.
Yeah, I saw that and the devastation. It's just so sad.
In
But
Iowa,
yeah,
my ex lives in Iowa. I hope they're okay.
I had to check with a few people too to see if they were okay because some of the places that got hit, it was just like wow. Um,
Yeah, we're supposed to get something, some kind of bad weather coming up, but
yeah, yeah.
winds mostly.
Well, this is another thing. It's funny because they wanted to blame climate control on it, but a lot of people are saying, news wise, oh, the weather, it's all because of climate control. No, I don't think so.
Wait a minute. What do you mean climate control? Or are you
Well,
talking about
that's
climate change?
I'm talking about the global warming and all that. I look, I'm not on the same page as they are, okay?
I'm not either.
I don't believe that global warming is the cause to these severe outbreaks in weather. And the good purpose to that is to see that you have severe weather outbreaks, but some of them, I mean, we're talking major cold pushes from the north, all these other scenarios that just set up perfectly. That's not a global warming
I
situation.
mean,
That
for
is,
centuries, probably since the beginning of time, they've had this stuff.
yep,
I'm
exactly.
rereading those disaster books,
They
and
probably are.
some of the yeah, and some of those things. I mean, that happened back in the 1800s. They didn't have all this stuff that we have now. They
That's
didn't have
true.
all that pollution
Nope.
and things.
No,
And
you're
the
right.
worst part is they didn't know this was coming unless they could read the sky. And they just get whacked. But you got to realize this is tornado weather. This is tornado season.
Well, here's the other thing. Something that I've been discussing with some people is that if you notice let's use uh, Tornado Alley.
Mm-hmm.
It used to almost go from Texas straight north. Not a full straight north. I mean, it went at an angle, but it used to. It's shifted since then. The shift isn't because of temperatures, heats, and all that. The shift is because the storm intensity builds up in those areas.
Yeah.
And so they list that as a new shift. And hey, I'm not against that. That's very possible. Um, but gosh, I don't know. I just look at all this and think, oh God.
To
Sorry,
me,
I
it's
just
just a cash cow.
yeah. I just saw a headline that's okay, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, I don't write these, so
Let me put my glasses on.
you can't. Oh God, I
You
can't
can't
believe
make
this
this
one.
stuff up, huh?
No, and this one's going to get a lot of people in an uproar. Here we go. Headline reads: Joy Behar continues to insist she had a menage a trois with ghosts.
I'm not saying
Kind.
what I'm thinking.
Mm-hmm. And then I'm looking at this little video clip that's next
Well,
that
that's
says,
not her, is it?
I I know it's not her, but look at the headline on that video clip.
Texas house haunted by sexual spirits.
Really? Here, this is the news. Joy Behar of The View scared up a lot of controversy last week when she claimed she had carnal encounters with ghosts, but she stuck to her story on Thursday's episode. Um, yeah.
I'm not.
Here.
I'll say it off the air. I'm not saying it on the air.
Very simple. She said, I had sex with a few ghosts and never got pregnant. Talk about shooting blanks.
Thank you. I was thinking that one.
I'm sorry. I couldn't help it. Oh my God. This,
Oh, funny.
where did these people?
I don't know.
Oh God.
What about the woman marrying a ghost? And then
Yeah.
he left her. Or she got divorced or something. Kicked him out. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's something out of like the Weekly World News or do they even do the Inquirer anymore? I don't know.
I don't know,
I
actually.
haven't really looked, but I know the Weekly World News is gone, which is
Yeah.
sad because I miss Bat Boy.
Yeah. Wow, God. There's so many. I don't know. I mean, I could. Some of these headlines, I feel like I'm getting ready to do a new episode
Are you
of.
sure it's just not satire?
It could be, I mean, if it
Well, I
was,
don't watch The View. I would
don't either.
rather get a root canal with no Novocaine or something.
Thank you. Yes. But hey, I kind of almost want to go back and see that video now too.
Well, if you do see that, please send it to me. I need a good laugh.
Well, yeah. Let's see if we can bring up with or that video here. Let's go. So it does list it as being on YouTube. Okay.
Are we ready for this?
Oh, I don't know.
This is our I don't know.
Yeah, I know, right?
There are no words.
No, not for this. Here we go.
As Halloween approaches, a Texas woman is claiming her house is being haunted by ghosts who aren't shy about their intentions. Take a look.
I was in here
Through the curtain, a dark figure whispered, "Looking good."
and then he turned and walked off.
Linda assumed it was her husband until her husband walked in.
And he said, "Who were you talking to?" And it was like, oh my God,
He swore it wasn't him.
it really is haunted.
Rumor has it the house used to be a bordello, which may explain why the ghosts here are, how do I say this?
Sexual.
Okay.
No other way to put it.
Audio recordings have caught the ghosts talking dirty.
Oh, baby, yeah. Yeah, I like it like that.
Let me help you out here. She's having a sexual hallucination, which, we all have that. We read romance books. We read Summer on the Bluffs for a sexual hallucination. You've read that book, right?
No, I have not read the book.
Oh, it's wonderful. It
to
takes you into a whole sexual fantasy, and it's fabulous. And that's what this.
A few sexual fantasies.
Yeah. So I mean, this is women like that. They want to
They got it on
turned
tape,
on.
though. They have it on tape.
She's
so
a
that
whack
gives
job, okay?
if it's on tape, my question is, what does the ghost look like? Like, what do they look
Well, I
like?
hope he has
right?
better intonation than
If
baby, oh baby,
Yeah.
I want you right
But if
now.
it's like a sexy ghost,
Is George Clooney look-alike, all right?
well, then that's a different.
If you have sex with a ghost,
You're
you
not
get
cheating.
pregnant.
No,
Is
no,
it cheating? You're not get cheating?
You're not cheating if it's a ghost.
Only if you enjoy it.
It depends.
Honestly, I need the positive reinforcement in my life of somebody being like, ooh, baby, outside the shower. Even if it's a ghost, I'll take it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not terrible. It wouldn't
I've
be a
had sex
terrible
with a few
thing.
ghosts. I got pregnant.
I'm just going to let that ride. I don't know how many of you heard what Joy just said, but I'm going to let it ride.
It's the safest sex you're going to have.
So there is something called a succubus, which you do not want in your life
a
because
what?
it sucks the life out of you. It's called a succubus. It's a demon.
Oh, I thought
that
it was a
comes from-
succulent.
No,
Oh, it's
succulent
I
is
thought it was
something
some
that
sort of
grows
toy.
in the
The
streets.
succubus does not.
No.
About a sex toy.
They kill people.
They're ghosts, but sexually.
Yeah, they're demons.
But it's a
So,
sex toy demon. Like
It
a
is no,
sexual-
they don't need toys.
But it's a sexual demon.
Did you
You
talk
know-
to them when you were Oda Mae Brown?
Oh.
And here's where the lesson comes. No, that was a movie. We'll be right back.
Okay, so
Well, she didn't say that at all, did she?
yeah, she did. That's why Whoopi didn't repeat it.
Oh,
Yeah. So
I don't think. There's an incubus and a succubus.
yes, there
A
is.
succubus is a woman, isn't it?
Yep.
And
And the
incubus
incubus is the male.
is the male.
Yeah. I've heard of the scenarios. I've not been.
Oh, look at
privy
the
to-
entity. Did you ever see the movie or read the book?
Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, but I've even talked to ministers who have gone into houses that they've had to exorcise those particular demons. And it's not good. You know, the guy that they went to, he was drained. They said that they figured, doctors even said they figured he would have had maybe another day or two of life left if he
Wow.
hadn't been rescued. So it's a pretty bad scenario, but you have to be inviting these things in. You know, that's the worst part of it. You know, I mean, I'm trying not to say the wrong things, especially after seeing this video. And you know, I mean,
No, I'm not. I'm still not going to say it. I want to.
no,
so
it's kind of
bad.
how do you do? This is one of those moments where you really just want to let loose, and technically we can, but want to be a little more respectful too. You know,
To who?
God.
To her?
No, just in general, you know. I don't want somebody to say, "Oh, you're the show that totally disrespected people because of."
Well, I'm sure probably using an Ouija board could be bringing nasty things in.
Yeah.
So,
It can. Because again, somebody made, I think we had it was Renee, maybe, I can't remember exactly who said it, but you're opening a door, you just don't know who's on the other side of the door.
Exactly. You don't know. And if you open it and you can't close it, because some people just don't know how to close it.
Well, not just that, but I mean, God, you're opening into a realm that even at this point science doesn't know and doesn't want to experiment with, because
That's a smart thing to do.
yeah, but then there's these crazies like us who, we're gonna go walking into a dark house. Is there anyone here who wants to talk to us? No. Okay, thank you.
That's different.
I know, but
Unless you get an attachment or something.
well, and we've heard about these things happening, and I know I was part of one of those at the last house. Thank God it's there.
The last house, yeah.
Oh,
Next house.
yes. Yeah, that last house. Woo, buddy. There's some things I can't even begin to explain. But when it got bad, you get to that point, you say, I'm done, I'm out. And that's it. You do. You just get out. I actually did stumble across the evidence. I actually found the CD of a lot of the evidence.
Oh, wow.
The audio and
that is far out.
So let's see, what can we reveal here? I don't know if we can get everything on there, but we're gonna try. Okay, so give it a second. It's got to load up. But this will give you a chance to, as we come back into as we are coming back into our shows and stuff, we want to be able to show you that we still can play these things and have everything going for, each scenario. Where is... Interesting.
What?
I'm not sure why I can't bring it up, so bear with me. I'm going to do that. So tell us, what have you been up to lately?
Just watching stuff. Watch some of the Gwyneth Paltrow trial.
Yeah.
I like watching Law and Crime. I like to watch the trials.
Right.
But I didn't watch too much of it.
Yeah, it's kind of hard in some scenarios with the things that happen and stuff. I don't know. I mean, I've heard about the situation with her, and I'm not a fan to what's going on, because to me it sounds like they want to kind of I don't want to say debunk her. What is that word? I can't just make her look bad, as the best way I could say it. I can't think of
make it was like a total toll because she supposed to have skied away, or
yeah, exactly.
Like, oh, you messed my hair up, I'm going away. I don't know. I'm not a really big fan of hers. I mean, I've seen some movies, but
yeah,
I don't really care. It was just interesting. It's more than like Johnny Depp and what's her face. That was a really interesting trial.
Yeah, I still can't believe it went the way it did, but oh well. There is a trial that I will be watching here pretty soon, but Until then, all right.
That one, no.
You know we have. Well, I won't. I'll tell you that.
I don't want to talk about it.
We'll discuss it off the air. Anyway, all right. So here is a recording from that investigation. It is an EVP session. So let's see how well it's heard. Here we go.
This is Sappin. The time is 23:29. And the investigators present are David and James. We're in the master bedroom.
Did you hear it there?
No, I was trying to get the earbuds in.
Okay.
Whoa.
Mm-hmm. Pretty clear, right?
Yeah. Get out.
Mm-hmm.
Oh crap! Somebody do that to me, man. Okay, not a
Well,
problem.
they said they didn't hear it, until they played it back. But I kind of always chuckled at that one because I thought it sounded like Arnold Schwarzenegger. I said, "Get out!" I was like, "Oh, okay." So here's another one.
Oh,
where
just unplugged it.
Oh, don't do that. I'll give you this one. This is the last one I'll give you.
All right.
This one is the investigators asking a question to it in the worst room of that whole house, and see what you hear for the answer. Ready?
All right.
Okay, here we go.
I bet you got a good laugh off of that one. You want me to go again? I bet you got a good laugh off of that one. You want me to go again?
So could you hear it?
No, I don't know. Maybe these things aren't working.
Oh, well, it said yeah. So who knows?
So much for these.
That one was one. That was a hard one. So I'm sure that anyone who listens to it afterwards and comes back, they'll say, I don't know, because that is a tough one. But we've had over the past Class A EVPs that aren't just heard on an audio, it's also heard by ear.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And we've had, multiple types of EVPs over the years that we've been doing paranormal. There is one video I still wish I could get my hands on because it was probably the first and only video I know of that might actually reveal a spiritual entity, but as a child. It was playing with the camera, and we caught it on camera. We caught it on, on video. So unfortunately, that's one of the few pieces of that evidence that I never got a copy of. So I do feel bad for that. But I mean, history, we see history through multiple things. So I always ask the one question that drives people nuts, and it goes to the one fact: are we getting the paranormal world crossing over? Are we, like, are we actually seeing it? What do you think?
I think so.
See, I have to agree with that.
I think right now, okay, with most of like these paranormal shows on TV and stuff, that people are more aware of their surroundings than they were before, because they see this stuff, and
Yeah.
they realize that, hey, something's not right. And the
It's
only
true.
thing the one thing I could say is, guys out there, if your wife or girlfriend or something tells you something's going on, believe her. I hate that crap. I mean, I feel like going up and slapping them in the mouth. What's
Well,
the matter with you?
yeah. I mean, for me, I would totally agree with what you're saying, because I personally watched my wife go through some of that. And at first, I was like, well, I'm not seeing it, babe. So I can't tell you anything. And then, this is happening, and what do you do? Um, you have to, well, when she got scratched, that was a good enough moment for me to say, yeah, okay, I believe you. We're going to take care of that. But other situations, it's kind of hard to say. Most of the time, all you could do is take somebody at their word.
Right.
Just like the Pentagon, who believes there's a mothership up there with a bunch of little UFOs around.
They could be just about anything they want to be. And what if they have a cloaking device?
I mean, sure, because our military creates, what do you call it? Stealth technology. That's what the words I'm looking for. Our military creates stealth technology, so the possibility of these things having the same kind of technology, yeah, they're totally there. I can see that. But I think we still might need to be considering ourselves down to earth for now. I mean, I'm just saying.
Right? But
Here's some news for you, though, that a lot of people might be surprised to see. The aurora borealis
I
is
have
gonna,
seen that, actually.
yeah, it's supposed to be lighting up farther south than it's ever done before.
Yeah, actually, it had to be before 2000. I was still in a house in Parkville, and it was like almost dusk,
Hmm.
getting kind of dark. And I went outside and I looked up and saw this thing. I mean, I knew what it was. I wasn't like, you know, I called my friend Debbie up and said, Debbie, run outside, look at this, because it was just so amazing. But I'm sure, I mean, being in Maryland, I mean, that's probably almost unheard of.
Well, parts of California, southern parts of California, were reporting seeing it. Rumor is maybe even North Texas. Now, I never did get to see anyone report it on the Texas news, but to just even say that there was a possibility they did, that would still be pretty cool.
Yeah, it was so neat. It was beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
Now, there is an effect. God, I wish I had Stephanie on for tonight. There is an effect that happens with radio, and I wonder if it would be the same for scenarios like this, where it kind of reflects off the atmosphere and bounces back, and we could be just seeing more of a visual reflection from a distance. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Could that be what we're seeing? That would make sense to me if that was the case, but I still wonder myself, because we're talking some weird things happening here. Um, Gosh, I really just don't know. I mean, I'm at a loss to say how this one worked.
There are so many things out there that we don't know about, and there's no explanation for it. And maybe we're not supposed to know the explanation for it, just accept it as it is.
That makes sense. Yeah, maybe we aren't supposed to know, or at least not now.
Right, right.
Um, yeah, I don't know. I just still look at this and think, yeah, it happened. Now, I can't ever recall seeing the aurora borealis myself or the northern lights. But I have heard that most of the northern states do get an opportunity to see it.
Well,
So,
I only saw it that one time. I mean, I've never seen it.
wow.
It was summertime.
Yeah.
It was definitely summertime, and so we're in daylight savings time. It could have been around 7:30, 8 o'clock at night or something when the sun was going down. But it was absolutely stunning.
That's cool. I don't. I still think that a reflective type surface would make sense.
Ball lightning.
Well, see, there's another
That's for
phenomenon.
you, Ozzy.
Yeah, that's another phenomenon.
No, I've never seen it. No.
Oh no, it actually happens.
It actually happens. I know
Yeah.
somebody. They had the windows open, and it was storming, and this ball of lightning came like through the room and was like bouncing around.
Wow.
I remember that lady tell my mom that. And of course, growing up, you unplug everything. You don't wash your hands. You don't take a shower. You don't get near any water.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Now, why is that?
Because you can get hit by lightning.
Oh, during a thunderstorm.
Yeah, during a thunderstorm.
Okay, because I'm sitting here trying to put that together, and it doesn't.
Sorry.
Like,
You close your windows. Make sure that the light. Hey, I don't know if it's an old wives' tale, but I'm an old wife, and I still do it.
I'm not going to disrespect it any, because I remember the old cordless phones you used to have, and they had that big long antenna. You'd pull it out and hello, here's the antenna halfway out.
Yeah, I remember those.
And I was always told, when you're using that, get off the phone. You're going to get electrocuted.
No, the truth is, I had one of those little pinky rings. Remember? Well, it's probably before your time. Everybody was in the silver and
Turquoise
stones and stuff, And I had a little tiny pinky ring on, and I was on the phone. Of course, it's a wall-mounted phone back in the 70s, and it hit the pole, and there was like this little arch of lightning or something that came between my phone and the finger. That was it. No phones. No.
Yeah, I'm sure you felt the little zap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That wasn't fun.
Did the phone? Did you need to get a new phone after that?
I don't remember, but I was like 13 or so at the time.
Yeah, I've heard of people having their home struck by lightning or something, and while they're on the phone and getting that zap, but also worst case,
you can also hear it too. It's like makes this staticky noise.
Yeah. It definitely is after that.
I turn everything off. I don't watch, TV, or if the air conditioner's on, you turn the air conditioner off, and
Not here in Texas, no, ma'am.
Yeah, I saw your weather coming
Yeah.
up.
Yeah, we're going to be in the 90s.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, I'm not liking that.
I think that day we're supposed to be near 80. But I can honestly say, for the people of Maryland, how wonderful it was this winter. We had no snow, maybe just a couple flakes, no ice storms, nothing. It was just.
Yeah, it looks like everything just went to California and said hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I heard up in the mountainous range they had like 21 feet of snow.
I know. And Julian Sands, I checked today, he is still missing.
Oh man.
I know, this is breaking my heart.
Hopefully they do find him safe and sound. He's just like found a good place for cover.
I hope so.
But
It's
yeah,
extremely. But I have liked him for years, and my daughter called me and told me, and I was just devastated.
Yeah.
But they still can't get there. I mean, it's still bad weather, so.
Actually, they should have already gotten a break in their weather. As far as
until probably the summer and the things thaw out.
Well, I mean, hopefully they're getting as much warmth as we're getting, and then that'll definitely help.
At least some kind of idea of what's going on for his family. I feel so bad for them.
And you got to remember, these are the mountains too, and the mountains are so high that they're not going to have the same kind of temperatures down at the ground as they would up there. That's why like places like Colorado have snow for so long. They're so high up. What is it? If I recall right, Denver is the mile high city.
Oh, I don't know.
I think they call it the mile high city because it literally is a mile high up in the air.
Wow.
And that's why a lot of people have troubles breathing there because they're not used to that kind of atmosphere.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, it's not
the air's thinner. Yeah.
Okay. And you can only adjust to that when you live in that long enough.
Well, with the baking, with the higher altitudes, you have to adjust things.
Yes. But that brings me to another question, a paranormal question for you, something to be a little fun with. Because the air is thinner, it would mess with your brain a little bit. Do you think that some of the paranormal claims in such atmospheres is more based on the lack of oxygen to the brain?
You mean hallucinations?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
See,
I never thought about that.
This is a science that could be tested for that particular type of scenario. And the reason I hint to that is Colorado is home to what? What famous hotel?
Oh, The Shining. What's the name of it called?
The Stanley Hotel.
Yes. I'd love to go there. Oh my gosh.
Too. It's beautiful.
I'd have to the lottery to do that.
I think we both do.
Well, I'll say it here now, and it's tape. If I ever do, you and Miss Stella and Tom and I will go to the Stanley Hotel for
Heck
the
yeah.
weekend or something.
Heck yeah. I mean, I would just love to.
A week.
I think I would just stand outside out in the front and just admire the beauty of the.
Oh, I know. It's so pretty out there.
Yes. I mean, have you seen recent pictures of it?
No.
There's new pictures people have put out, and it's just it's striking. You see it, you just kind of flabbergasted because you just don't know what to say to describe what you're looking at, and it's beautiful. I always tell people that a picture is worth 1,000 words.
Mm-hmm.
But this is one of those places that can actually have you speechless because it's just beautiful. So, but I would still love to go.
Okay.
And, you know,
I will let you
can't
know.
help it. Yeah. And I would love to be in that one particular room.
You got that right.
Oh, man, you know,
We'll
I've
take
got,
turns.
right? I've got the digital recorder and cameras ready.
You got that.
I would set up several cameras for the, you know, for this particular event. Not just one. What was it? It was Jason and Grant who went.
I saw that episode.
Yeah, and they only had one camera. So that's gonna
too, didn't it?
It did. It
if
opened
I
on its own.
recall, yeah.
Yep. And that is what they did capture. The one thing they did not capture was the glass breaking, but you could hear it.
Yep.
And I would say something like that would be a temperature change type situation, or even the altitude. But
I don't know about that.
Yeah, I'm kind of stumped on that one because I can't see it. I mean, if the glasses and all that, you know, all the flatware and all that is already acquainted with. Yeah, there's no reason for it just to break like that.
Unless you have ice cubes, dump it out, put hot water. Or
yeah, an extreme temperature change like that. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, but I don't know. You know, I put everything into looking into that, and I've never run across anything that supports the idea that this was the answer, or you know, there's nothing I can get that will clarify that. So it hurts. It hurts to say I could probably answer that. No, you can't. Damn. You just continue to sit back. Damn. I know the answer to that. No, So, all right, ladies and gentlemen. Well, we are coming up to the end, and this is just a soft return. We will be back not next Friday because it is Good Friday, but the following Friday, and stick with us. You know, make sure you visit our Facebook pages and stuff because we do plan on putting this information out there and bringing in the guest. I know we say that every time, but we have been working diligently on that.
Yes, we have.
We are hopefully everybody's on the same page and we got it.
Yeah, I want to talk to you about a husband and wife team. I mentioned to you the other day, and
I have a husband and wife team that we plan on having in the studios one night.
Oh
yeah, that's gonna shock a lot of people when we make it happen. I just need to get the confirmation.
Is it the people that I think it is?
Maybe.
I hope so.
Possibly.
I really like them.
Yeah, I do too.
Nice people.
Yes, and of course, you know, we can go back and visit with some of our past guests over the years, and plan on trying to get Miss Stephanie back also, so she can
definitely.
Yeah, so we can get her input on some things. So, if you guys are interested and want and have suggestions for shows, make sure you put them in the comments down below, or you can email us at paranormalradio@gmail.com. I believe I can actually put that right below. And
I lost my glasses.
And then also, you know, we welcome any kind of show ideas if you have them, because you know there are some people who in the past have asked questions, and we have come back with the shows to answer your questions. So feel free to contact us, and we
know people.
Yeah, we know people who know people who know,
and know in the know.
Yeah. Now, none of them are a little, no. But yes, we know people. Okay, maybe we might know a couple of those people, but you know.
You lost me.
Oh, you should know what it means when they're.
Oh. Well,
Yeah. No, but you know, this is a great opportunity to kind of get everybody back into the routine. Since the summer's coming up, it's going to be too hot to get out and do things. This is going to be a perfect time for us to really hit the airwaves once again.
come in, sit down, and chill out.
That's exactly it. Yes, ma'am.
Yep.
So, I know we're like a few minutes out, but I think it's a great time to end. So, ladies and gentlemen, you have a wonderful weekend and a great Easter, and we'll see you in April.
That's right. Oh, and I also want to say happy 4th birthday to my grandson, Nathan.
Yeah, there
He's
you
4
go.
years old today.
There
And
you go.
Grandma gets to see him next month.
Ooh, if you've stuck around and paid attention all the way to the end, let's do this. You can say happy birthday to Annie's grandchild or to my sister, Carrie, whose birthday is tomorrow.
Oh, happy birthday, Carrie.
But here's what we'll do, folks. Hit the like button and put a comment in there wishing either of them a happy birthday so we can show them that you guys
It's
are
April
listening.
1st.
Yeah.
That was my grandfather's birthday. He would be 122 years old.
Wow.
Yeah. He died when I was a real little kid.
Oh, okay. So it wasn't that long ago.
Oh, you are so sweet.
All right. On that note, good night, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see you next time.